Hey, Algebra 2. This week we are going to be looking at an application of graphing the quadratic, okay, where we can use a quadratic equation to model a real life situation and then write the equation of that parabola to make predictions about the future, okay? So here we have our little shot putter, okay? We won with his winning distance of 16.43 meters. Okay, and we're studying the shot put. You can kind of see how it would fall into a parabolic path, right? We're letting the distance that it goes horizontally be x, okay, and the height that it reaches be y. All right, so after it travels 2 or 3 feet horizontally, how high is it? After it travels 10 feet horizontally, how high is it? Okay, looking at it, and we're assuming that this person throws at a 45-degree angle to the horizontal. Okay, so we have some data here. Okay, if it went 7 meters, the height was 8 meters. If it traveled 20 meters horizontally, the height was 15 meters. After 33 meters, horizontally, it was 24 meters high. We're wondering, what would the height of the ball be if it traveled 80 meters horizontally? Okay, we have this data, but we don't have, every single point, and we'd like to know if it travels 80 feet horizontally, how high would it be? Okay, so first thing we're going to do is take this real life data and graph it. Okay. So that's what I have for you in your notes if you want to go ahead and plot those points. Now be careful, gang. I am going by threes, okay? The first line, this is 3, and I couldn't put every one on here. It was just awkward with the way I did it. So this next line would be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, maybe you want to write those down, okay? Each line, this is 21, 24, and then it looks like the 27's underneath there, but this line is 27, this line is 30, okay? Just to give you an idea. Across the bottom, I went by threes, but I could I could put those on there a lot better. Okay, so 7, 8, well, here's 6, so 7's a little more than that. There's 9, so 8's a little less than that. Again, doesn't have to be exact. It has to be close. We're doing this to make good estimates. 20, 15, so I'm going to go, here's 21, I'm a little less than 21, and up to 15, oh goody. That's right on the line, okay? 33, 24, here's 33, here's 24. And then 47, that's a little less than 48. 26, it's a little less than 27. Okay. And then 60, I'm back down to 24. And 67, I was at 21. Here's 66, one more than that. And we were at 21, yeah, about there. Okay, so I can see, the shot put follows a parabola, a parabolic path. All right, and what I would want to do, hopefully you're better at this than I am, I would like to draw a parabola that kind of hits as many points as I can. I'm not going to hit every point, obviously, but, I'm just kind of showing the flow of the data. Okay, something like so. I feel like there we go. I wanted to hit that spot a little bit better. Okay, so there's my best attempt. I did it a few times to try to get a parabola that looked like it was hitting most of the points. Okay? All right? Now, what I'd like to do is have the equation of this parabola I just drew. All right, so luckily I do have the vertex. This was the point 4726. That was my vertex, correct? 4726. That was this point. Otherwise, I don't know that I really hit any other points. Maybe this one. That one looks like I hit this point, which was my first one, 7, 8. The other ones are a little bit off, the parabola. So you want to pick a couple points. It's nice if you can find the vertex and then another point so that we can make the equation of this. Okay? Right now, my equation would be y equals a times x minus 47 squared plus 26 because I have the vertex. I don't know what a is. What do you think, though? Is a positive or negative? Yes, negative, because I'm opening down. Okay, but I don't know what it is. So I'm going to use this other xy point that's on the parabola, fill that in for x and y to help me find a. Y is 8, and x is 7. Okay, so I have 8 equals 7 minus 47 is negative 40. Negative 40 squared, that would be what, 1600? Positive 1600, right? So 8 equals a times 1600 plus 26. I'm going to subtract 26 from the 8. Let's go to a new screen for a second. I had 8 equals a times 1600 plus 26. So I'm subtracting 26 from 8, right? That gives us a negative 18. And I'm going to write this as 1600a instead of a times 1600. It helps me see that I'm going to be dividing by 1600. So let's see what a equals. Negative 18 divided by 1600. I'm using my calculator. Negative 0.01125. Okay, great. So now I have the equation. It says, what's the quadratic equation to model this situation? I think it's y equals negative 0.01125 times x minus 47 squared plus 26. Okay, sorry, let me do it down here. Y equals negative 0.01125 x minus 47, because that's my vertex, squared plus 26. I believe that this gives a pretty good equation to use so that you can put in any horizontal distance. You go ahead and put in any x. I'll do this math and tell you what y is. Okay, so I'll put 80 in for x. That's what the original question was. 80 minus 47 is 33. 33 squared is 1089. 1089 times negative 0.01125 is negative 12.25. Add that to 26, and I get 13.75 about. Okay, so if I'm going to, after 80 meters, my height, I think, is going to be about 13.75. Okay, I used my parabola to find that answer. Okay, I want to show you, okay, here's my equation. Let's write it again. because we had the vertex at 47.26, and then we found A. That's my equation. I want to show you how to use the calculator to get that equation and show you how close we were just by a rough sketch. You ready? Okay, let me pull up the calculator. Give me 1 second. Okay, so here's the calculator that you have downloaded on your laptops. We did that the first weeks of school. I want to show you that I can enter this list into my calculator. Okay, see this button where it says Stat, and above it says List? Okay, I'm going to hit Second List. Okay, do you see what I did there? Let me clear it again. Okay, I hit Second, and then Stat, which will give me the list. Okay? Never mind. I don't want to do that. I just want to hit Stat, and the first button is Edit. I want to edit my list. Right up comes these blank lists. Okay? Sorry. So we hit Stat, Edit. And now I'm just going to enter my X coordinates. My X coordinates are 7, 20. I'm just typing them in. 7, 20, 33, 47. Typing my X coordinates in. 60 and 67. Right, and then I'm going to scooch over here. Whoops, sorry. 67. Now I'm going to go over to my next list. I hit the right arrow, got me to my next list. I'll enter my Y coordinates. 8, 15. Okay, make sure I don't make a mistake. 8, 15, 24. What's next? 26. And then back to 24 and a 21. Okay, so you're literally, I'm just typing in the data that they gave me. Okay, is that all right? All right, and then what I'm going to do is, sorry, I'm going to go to Stat again. And this time I want to calculate something. I want to calculate the quadratic equation that goes with this. Okay, I'd like to calculate the quadratic equation. So that's down here where it says quadratic regression. All right, there's linear regression, which is y equals mx plus b, but we're doing a quadratic regression. We would like to find the quadratic equation that matches that. Okay, so they ask you, do you want a quadratic regression? Yes. We hit enter, and look what it gives us. Standard form, y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. It's telling us that a is negative 0.0111, blah, blah, blah. B is 1.05 this, and C is 0.2. It gives us very exact A, B, and C, doesn't it? Now, we found our formula. You know, we found a little bit different. Okay, we did the vertex form. Okay, but I'm going to take these points. I'm going to kind of round. I'm going to go negative 0.0111, 1.05957. I'll stop there. 0.2421755. Like close enough. But I want to show you that that's pretty close to this. Okay. All right. Now let's. I want to show you. If I go to Zoom, I think it's like stats. Yeah, Zoom stat. It'll graph those points that we just had. I thought. Oops. Didn't do that. Okay. Let's get out of here a second. And go to, sorry. Okay, this is what we had for our equation. Okay. The equation that they had, oops. Trying to go to the next page. There we go. Okay. The equation that they had in standard form, negative 0.0111 x squared plus 1.05957x plus 0.2421755. Okay. That's what they had. So let's come back to the next video and I'll show you how close those are. Okay, I'll keep that up here. Come back to the next video.